needs real plants when you can have some fake ones? As someone who loves plants, I can't believe I'm saying this. There are fake artificial plants that look just as good as real ones. I said it. Sometimes you just don't want to care for them or water them, and that's okay. I'm going to share some fake plants you will actually want to add to your collection. Don't say never. I'm going to give you a side-by-side of a real plant versus the fake plant because let's be honest, you're probably not going to be able to tell a big difference, especially with some of the images I have. I'm going to link all of these products down for you in the description box in case you do want to add them to your cart. Artificial plant pricing is a little bit deceiving. Some of these things can be hundreds of dollars, which makes you beg the question, should I just get a real one? Anyway, let's get into it. Plant number 1, snake plant. These have stiff sword-like leaves that kind of point at the very, very top. These come in a variety of different green hues. Let's do a side-by-side with a real and a fake one. I will say, out of all the artificial plants in today's video, this one looks the most realistic. It has the same architectural shape, the same coloring. I will also say the leaves look real. You can purchase this one on Amazon. It's 40 inches tall and it costs $229. Woof. Should you get the real thing instead for maybe 20 bucks, 30 bucks? Jury's out, but if you don't want to take care of it, this one could be perfect for you. Plant number 2, a fiddle leaf fig tree. As you can tell, these have beautiful violin-shaped leaves that have this veining on it that you can tell. Don't mind some of the crispy leaf edges because
sometimes I've been forgetting to water her.
There's also, I don't know if you can kind of see it, it's a very thin stalk, which makes me a little nervous sometimes. I'm like, okay, is it gonna snap? But no, I've had this baby for 5 years. Let's do a side-by-side of a real fiddle leaf fig tree as well as a fake one. Because the real leaves are a little bit glossy, similar to the snake plant, it's a bit easier to replicate in an artificial plant because of the plastic. This one does a pretty good job of capturing the leaf shape, the height. You can actually get this one from Pottery Barn. It comes in 3 different sizes, 5, 7, and 8 feet, and it costs anywhere from $249 to a whopping $748, depending on the height of the tree you get, as well as the type of planter. Plant number 3, Burgundy rubber tree. These, to me, are very indicative of an Art Deco shape. They've got these oval-like leaves, and what's beautiful about the color of them, if you look at them from the top, they have these very, very dark green color. If you look from far away, it kind of looks black. If you look from the bottom, underneath the leaf, it actually has this burgundy hue. Let's do a side-by-side between a real burgundy rubber tree and a fake burgundy rubber tree. The leaf shape is pretty spot on. Even the way the branches are arranged, very similar to its growth pattern. The color, while the bottom looks better, like the burgundy underneath the leaves, I do think the top of the leaves can be a darker green, almost black. You can actually find this artificial one on the West Elm website. It comes in a 3-inch or 6-inch planter. The pricing is anywhere between $119 to $412, depending on the diameter, plant size, as well as what type of planter you get along with it. You might as well just get a $15 one from Trader Joe's. Plant number 4, a Monstera adansonii. I like to consider the adansonii as the smaller, younger cousin of a deliciosa. They have much smaller leaf shapes, looks more like Swiss cheese. Let's do a side-by-side of a real adansonii and a fake adansonii. These are pretty spot on. I can't tell which one's which. What is a dead giveaway is if the holes in each of the adansonii's leaves were uniform. They are not. It feels very random. It feels very organic. The sheen, it's a little bit too glossy for the leaves. To me, I feel like adansonii are a bit more matte, but that's if I'm being extremely nitpicky. You can find this on the West Elm website. You can get it as just the plant or in a ceramic planter. If you want just the plant, it is 6 inches in diameter and it costs $59. If you would like to get it in the ceramic planter, that is 10.5 inches in diameter, it costs $128. Plant number 5, Satin pothos, which honestly are just a form of a Scindapsus pictus, but I don't know how this got the name that it has. They trail really nicely. You can kind of see the one I have back there. This is a Scindapsus pictus exotica. It has these like heart-shaped leaves that are really, really pretty, and it even has beautiful silvery variegation, little speckles and splashes that are on the leaf itself. Let's do a side-by-side of a real one and a fake one. Right off the bat, I love the volume. I feel like the way that the fake one is showing its kind of growth pattern, it feels more concentrated. The leaf shape's also spot on. Each leaf is a different size and different shape, so it doesn't feel super uniform. Even the speckles feel more random and organic. The only qualm I have with this fake one is the leaves look a little too papery thin, whereas if you actually have a satin pothos or Scindapsus pictus, they're on the thicker side. You can actually find this at Target. It's in a 4-inch diameter, so it's not the biggest plant, but it expands like the leaves at the very, very top. You can get this for $10.99. It's from the Hearth and Hand Magnolia collection. Plant number 6, a fishbone cactus. Also known as a rickrack cactus, these have long, flat green stems that have a zigzag pattern to them, hence the nickname. Let's do a side-by-side of the real one and the fake one. This fake one does a really great job in terms of being a dupe because even these long stems do a great job imitating that zigzag pattern. Even the coloring, it's on the more matte side, which I feel like is quite similar to what this looks like in person. And then even the way it's arranged in this terracotta planter is gorgeous. I actually don't know if I would want the real one or if I just want the fake one because I think the fake one looks better. Controversial? I don't know. You can find this fake one on the Sills website for $89, and it comes with like a wire and twine hanger, so you can do it from the ceiling. Plant number 7, variegated string of hearts. These have trailing vines and really cute little petals that legit look like hearts. They come in pairs as well. It has a mixture of a soft pink, creamy white, and pale green hue. Let's do a side-by-side of the real one and the fake one. The growth pattern is quite similar to what it is in real life. The way the vines kind of hang on the fake one. The coloration, also quite indicative of a traditional variegated string of hearts. There could be a little bit more bumps of that soft pink color. My only qualm with this fake plant is the shape of the leaves. They feel almost too circular, whereas I feel like they need to have a more defined point on the bottom for it to truly look like a heart. You can actually find this fake string of hearts at Pottery Barn, and it's actually on sale right now for $31.50. It comes in a 4-inch diameter plastic pot. You can easily cover it with a beautiful ceramic cover pot. There you have it. Those are 7 fake plants that honestly, they could be real. If I was not a plant expert and I saw that in a house, I'd be like, oh, that's real. Like, how often do you water it? Are you gonna get any of these plants? Let me know down below. If you liked today's video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. And if you want to be notified every single time I post, ring that bell. With that, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for spending it with me, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Until then, bye.